That guy that hit Milah, that was actually just like one of Hook's buddies, and that's how he uses to like swoon girls.
Oh my god, that's so true.
That's like his plan. He's
that
like,
is so true.
He like throws him in because he's a pirate. He's like just like, you know, he's sleazy like that. He pushes him into him and he's like, oh, get out of here, because he's so big he can like take a punch. And later on he thanks him. He's like, thanks man, it almost worked out, but she has a husband.
Oh my god.
Wait, don't be stupid.
I thought she was gonna push him in and take her clothes off. Like, oh my god, Captain Swan. Ah! This is not what I signed up for.
Bam, Henry's the author.
A sex chamber, like who knows what it is.
Crossbow.
Don't touch me. Welcome to Storybook, bitch.
It must be hard to like contain yourself when there's like obviously one thing you really want to talk about, but we gotta like start from the top and talk about these other little moments.
Should I just put up my gum?
Ew. The sneak peek for this episode last week was setting up the idea that Hook was gonna have to choose between 3 different people, but then they just like threw that out the window like immediately at the beginning of this episode.
Yeah, I
like,
know.
You don't have to do that anymore.
Rumple. Say his name. We're like twitching. Rumple.
What? No way, he's the best.
So all 45 of you are gonna go down and try to get Hook. I'm so happy he said that because like
It's so true.
it's so true.
Rumple's so smug about everything. He just like says it how it is.
When he saw Milah and she's like, I have to watch the kids. He's like, they're already dead. So
Yeah.
I was totally expecting Milah because of all this, the sneak peek photos and whatnot. But if I didn't know that Milah was gonna be there, I'd have been like, holy shit, Milah? Guys, I have been waiting, and you can like see in our very, very, very first video, I believe I mentioned, like, imagine if like Milah came back and like Hook had to choose between Emma and Milah. I definitely said that. I'm gonna throw it right here. Imagine if they brought back Milah. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid because I've read some stuff online, like speculations. What if Regina brings back Milah to get back at Emma? Rumple better rip out her heart again. I don't know. This is all I wanted. All I wanted was a Milah, Emma, Hook love triangle, and I wanted to see how he was gonna react to Milah being there. I even told Jake from the beginning, I was like, what would you do if you were Hook? Like, who do you think he's gonna choose?
Yeah, it'd be a good challenge for the writers too, just to have like that sort of awkwardness and that dynamic between like the 3 of them. Even the conversation between Rumple and Emma and Milah was actually like, probably like the most like sort of compelling conversation in the episode. You're like, wow, this is all being just thrown out there.
They're acknowledging the craziness of the writing and
like how
the
like
situation. Well, when Emma's meeting Milah, it's like so many things must be running through her mind, like, oh my god, like you were Hook's first love and now I'm with Hook, this is awkward. But at the same time, it's like, oh my god, you're my baby daddy's mom, like this is so exciting. Also,
weird.
So weird. I still can't get over the whole like Milah and Rumple and like Bae and Emma and Killian weird family love triangle. Emma must have that, like, must hate Rumple, but at the same time have some sort of respect for him because like he's Neil's dad. That meeting, I was kind of a letdown. It was really funny how Rumple was explaining like this is Emma and like
yeah, it was just surprising to me how quickly like cut to the chase. Like it wasn't like a gradual build up, like oh, and like the pieces started like clicking together for anyone. Rumple just like laid it all out.
Rumple said it right from the top. He was telling me, like, he's like, if you think that Hook's gonna choose you over Emma, like you're crazy because first of all you're dead. So, but it's like we don't know that. Like we don't know what the situation's gonna be. We don't know how Hook is gonna react, and they just ruin that for us.
Even then, regardless though, which is kind of annoying, but regardless, we still don't know how Hook's gonna react when he finally meets Milah again, which we assume was gonna happen. Return
of the sex chamber. When they all needed to go into the sex chamber and Rumple's like, we need to hold hands. Can you tell them what you said? Because it was just like, Jake called Rumple daddy.
Yeah, man. Because they all just like held his hand. He's like, yeah. It's like Rumple's daddy.
So gross. When Emma was telling Milah about Neil, how Emma saw Neil and he went to a better place and whatever, was anyone kind of like, bitch, you don't deserve to know about Neil? I mean, yeah, it's nice to know that Neil was Milah's happy. I was saying Neil is Milah's happy ending. That's how much the show has like gotten to me. How much Neil is Milah's unfinished business. At the same time, like Milah doesn't deserve to know what happened to Neil, and like how come she didn't tell Rumple that? She was with Rumple the whole time they were in the underworld, and she wasn't like, hey, I saw your son.
Yeah, Rumple
and, like,
definitely seemed a little pissed off about it. Like in his like facial expressions at least.
Jake thought the line was funny where she's like, Rumple, you may be Doc, but you're still an idiot.
Even though Rumple's like so badass now in the Dark One, when his ex-wife says you're still an idiot, he's like, damn it.
Cruella just admitting that she's wearing Bambi's mom on her.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, it's kind of effed up. When we see Hook again back in the Enchanted Forest, I literally felt like I was discovering that character all over again. When he, cause like you're so used to seeing him like.
Yeah, that's been his like, that's been like Paul Donahue, his acting has been like on point for the past 4 episodes. It's just to act in pain.
But it's like when he's like, I'm Killian Jones. It's like, so hot! You're so hot!
I felt so bad for Rumple. Cause like he's going out to like, I'm gonna kill this guy, I don't really want to, but my wife's really pressuring me to, so I can save her son, I'm just gonna be like brave and all that stuff for him. Then he's gonna come back and she's gonna be like all hooking up with like Killian and stuff, and he's gonna be like the brave one. He's like, but I did this for you. And it's like, no, not
But I
enough.
sold our child for you. You don't want this? You don't want this?
Well, that's why she said he's still an idiot. So, by the way, I do see his thinking in that. Not that I agree with it, but it's just like he probably thought it was a good idea. I was like, well, she never told me she wanted another child, so yeah, I'll do that.
Milah could not concentrate on anything Killian was saying because he's so hot. She just kept like, her facial expression the entire time was like, the moment we've all been waiting for.
What, when Milah meets Hook?
Oh, nope, that didn't happen. The Captain Swan reunion. And don't hate me, I know a lot of people were like, oh my god, I'm dead. Like, I'm not crying, you're crying. Ah. Like, I totally get it, but it was like, I was more looking forward to Milah meeting Hook than Captain Swan reuniting.
I was looking forward to all 3 of them meeting, to be honest. And I was like very disappointed when I just kind of like really did not let that happen. They like got rid of her before she even had a chance.
Hey, maybe they were gonna like pull her out from the Lost Souls at the end of the Underworld.
I don't know, but now it's like we're not gonna have that moment where like Hook does debate between the 2 of them.
Well, maybe they're gonna like kill Hades and then all the souls will be like,
What the heck?
they like come out. When Emma sees Hook again, and she yells, Killian! And he doesn't budge, even though like he's clearly still alive. I guess he's like, he's bleeding out, like which I knew would happen one day.
I think he's just faking it to be like, I wonder if she'll come over and grab me.
I thought I told you to let me go, and she's like, I know, he's like, you're impossible. I'm just like, you love me for it, like. Guys,
And then what did they do for the next like 15 minutes? Well,
they were making
Rumple
out. They were making out. They had like they had a quickie.
really? She didn't like get him some water or something?
And she's probably just like unchaining him.
Oh yeah.
And then like,
Makes a little funny comments like, oh, we should bring these chains home.
yeah, and he's like, ow. It was beautiful. I'm not gonna fangirl over that moment. Like I totally loved it. I loved how they reunited and how they were, you know, they had that really cute exchange. But it's like, I really need to stop reading spoilers and like looking at behind the scenes photos because it's starting to just like not like take an impact on me when I watch the episode.
That's why I don't do it.
It was beautiful, and it's probably one of my favorite scenes because, you know, he's like, after all that, he was like, I told you not to come after me. He's like, I got this. I had this, Emma. Like,
Couldn't you tell? Like I had this figured out.
I had this figured out. You didn't have to do this. And she's like, shut up. I love you. He's like, I love you too. So cute.
It's not really how the conversation went.
Although I hate Rumple right now, and like I felt this way before, Robert Carlyle is such a good actor. He can make you like hate him, just like hate him with a fucking passion, and at the same time he can be like you can just feel so bad for him, and then at the same time you can be like, yeah, Rumple, you're such a badass, or like Hades ain't got shit on you, like, you know what I mean? Like I just like have so many mixed emotions when I think about Rumple or when I see Rumple. But
he's really good at expressing himself and like showing like actual like hurt in his face, I guess.
yeah, Rumple killing Milah. Rumple, how are you such an asshole? Like you were looking at Milah straight in the eye and you're like, you'll see Bae again, and like tell him hi for me. Like tell him his papa misses him.
Yeah.
Sorry, bitch, get out the way.
Rumple's like done so much that like, even though he didn't want to do that, obviously, he has no issue doing it if it means like he can get what he wants. Like he's better at just like, he has that willpower now. He doesn't have that cowardly sort of like, I don't want to do it sort of thing. And at the same time, he might have got a little bit Only a little bit. Not like he really wanted to do it, but I feel like he got a little bit of joy out of it because he really got to like show Milah like, hey, this is what I am now. I'm not the coward you thought I was.
She's already dead, so it's not like she's losing anything, but it's just like, fuck. Like, I wanted that Hook and Milah scene. Why did he have to make a deal? Why can't you be just like, sorry, fuck you, Hades, you're dead. Can't do shit. I'm gonna go back up and like bring everyone with me. Because Hades like, oh, I'm gonna kill everyone. And he can just be like, well, fuck you, I'm the dark one. Can't kill anyone. When he's like, Rumple, you work for me now. Like, he's just gonna make him do shit and like kill people and like be his little bitch. That's not a part of the deal.
Like,
I will also be your bitch.
I'm sure Rumple's working on a plan to like sort of like backstab Hades. In the end, Hades is gonna lose. That's obviously.
Well, yeah, we all know that. Why, for the love of God, are they bringing in another pregnancy storyline? Belle's not even in the season. We don't even see Belle. Her pregnancy does not need to be acknowledged. If anyone's pregnancy needs to be acknowledged, it's gonna be Mary Margaret, Jennifer Goodwin, Snow White, who clearly cannot hide her pregnancy. Like, not in a rude way,
maybe
but
they're
like,
just like used to her being pregnant now, and they're hoping the audiences got used to her looking pregnant, so she's just like gonna be like Bonnie from Family Guy, and just always pregnant.
where is baby Neil?
Being babysit by
That's
Granny.
a lot of time without your mother's breast milk. Like,
Granny,
that is...
Granny went with them. And Granny's
No.
just babysitting.
Ew, Granny's giving him her breast milk?
No, they just used formula.
I can't believe there's not been a conversation between Snow and Charming, like we need to get back to our child.
Yeah, that should be a top priority for them.
That should be like their motive right now.
Not Hook.
I know, literally.
Considering they didn't even help.
They didn't do anything.
Emma went down
Charming,
there.
Charming did shit.
Emma went down on her own. She crossed the little beam when she got Hook. They didn't need David there or like Snow.
Literally, okay.
What are they doing? Regina went down there and have a conversation of like friggin'
Her mom and her dad.
Yeah, that's it. Even from like Robin Hood's perspective, he's literally there just for something to do. Because he had nothing else to do in Storybrooke.
And Robin has a child. Where's Roland?
Being babysat by Granny. Granny's a true savior of Storybrooke.
These are horrible parental skills. Horrible. There are actual children on the show that don't have their parents.
Yeah, man, they don't get enough attention.
Because their parents decided that Hook was priority over
All
them.
the fans that complain about like, you know, biases and certain characters not being acknowledged, they should be complaining about all these babies just fucking sitting on the street waiting for their parents to come back.
Isn't Selena pregnant too? Oh yeah, wait, where'd that baby go?
Once upon a baby, once upon a pregnant.
So Robin has 2 kids and he decided to go to the underworld. For crying out loud. Hades decided to pick the 3 people that were staying there. How Rumple's just like, this is awkward. Okay, bye guys. I'm really, really, really hoping this gives a chance for like Robin and Charming and Hook to like step up and be like fight for their women.
I've been waiting to use these arrows for so long.
Yeah, and Hook's gonna
Yeah.
and Charming's gonna be like boom, boom, boom. And then Henry's gonna be like, write it up. Just like start writing shit. And by men I mean like Charming and Robin don't really have any storylines. Like I want them to do something. I want them to fight Hades. I'm excited for next week's episode because like we get to see like Hook like have conversations, stuff, look like that eye healed up great.
Yeah, you won't just be in pain the whole time. Be nice.
Yeah.
And Gina's got her magic back, so we can see how she uses that. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. Well anyways, really good episode. I mean, I'm probably missing a whole bunch of stuff, but
Yeah, no, there's a lot.
tweet about it, comment, we can talk.
There's a lot going on in it. Okay. Bye.